Alright, one final last time. Today I'm going to be showcasing Aluminum Client, version 1.9. So, I don't really want to explain anything right now because I'm tired. Let's get through it as fast as we can. But again, the first thing I want to show off is the escape menu. You have the mod manager, and self-explanatory, really. You could rebind the modules, you can unbind the modules, and you can toggle it on or off. You also have the alt manager, which is also self-explanatory. Now, let's go to holds. Auto mine, you're able to mine automatically. Auto tool, self-explanatory. Fast place, full bright, search. I'll explain that later. Speed mine, X-ray, and zone nuke. Zone nuke is pretty much a nuker world edit, if you can picture that. Theme, too. Render. This is anti-potion is very helpful. When someone throws a blindness potion at you, it will not render the blindness. You'll still have the potion on you, but the blindness effect won't render, which is very nice. Block ESP, make it look a little bit more fancier. Chest ESP puts a box around chest and inner chests. ESP puts a box around players. GUI, renders a box around players. Tracer renders a line towards players. Wireframe is also pretty self-explanatory. Potions does, it shows the potions on the bottom right hand corner, so you want to press E every time to figure out what potions you have. Radar is a simple text radar player. I'll show that in a minute. Alright, so here's what's in here. Chat alert. Whenever your name is said in chat, a sound will appear. What this is useful for is say your kit PvPing. When that happens, someone might suspect you of hacking, so he tells an admin, hey, so and so is hacking. And if your name is shown in chat, it'll play a sound, so you'll be able to defend yourself immediately if you hear that sound. So is hacking. Then a sound will appear, and you'll notice that. So you could say, no, I'm not, and defend yourself from there. Client chat commands. So normally you would be able to go help, but if an admin tells you to do -help, -help, and you're unable to do it, he will assume you have a hack client and ban you. That is to prevent that. Very nice. Client chat, it pretty much encrypts your messages, sort of. So you're able to go, okay, let's X-ray for diamonds. Spelled that wrong. Other people won't see that. Only the other person with the same client with client chat on will be able to see that. Everybody else will just see a blank line. You're supposed to hold it down. Not toggle it, just hold it down. Name protect is self-explanatory. Name tags, it enlarges them when they're far away and shrinks them when they're close. Open GUI is there for I have no idea why. Open IRC. I'll show that in a minute. And no cheat, make certain modules no cheat compatible. Combat, you have Aurora. You're able to set reach and attacks per second. You can enable it to hit players, monsters, animals, vehicles, invisible people, and lock view. I like this invisible option. I like it a lot, actually. I wish most, or all of them, all public clients would have that option. So when you hit an invisible person, you're not immediately accused of being a hacker. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Lock view is self-explanatory. You're also able to cheat. Change the reach and AP attack per second. Auto clean. This is interesting. What auto clean does, it cycles through your inventory and changes your current weapons or weapons in your inventory with ones that do more damage, that are enchanted, and you could also set auto clean to have an extra slot in your inventory, so it could, when you pick up new stuff, it keeps cycling through them. You could also set auto clean to not throw away certain objects. Auto soup, self-explanatory. You can set it at what health auto soup should activate at. So if you're 13 hearts or below, 13 hearts or below, you will automatically drink soup. Blood Drinker is for Vampire Z, that's right. You enable it to drink blood to heal yourself when you're low on health, and then you could also set it to buy strength potions. Click Aimbot, self-explanatory. Critical is self-explanatory. Dodge is a work in progress. What it does is say there's a arrow coming towards you. If you have that enabled, you immediately shift to the right. Teleport, I mean. Quake Aurora is for Quake Arena on Hypixel server. Regen is interesting. Normally you would, when you're at 5 hearts, you would hit regen a couple times, and now you're at 7 hearts to make you act less or look less suspicious on certain servers which show your health to other players. You could also set it to auto heal, so it heals your health fully every time. Also for Quake Aurora, you have a legit option to make you look more legit. Not for radar. Yes, radar. Player, I mean, you have fire. So when you're in the center of the fire, you'll still take damage, but as soon as you get out of the fire, you do not take any damage anymore. It immediately extinguishes it, which is nice. You have anti-velocity, which is an anti-knockback for weapons that have enchanted knockback and weapons in general that knock you back, which is all of them. Auto respawn is self-explanatory. Dolphin, what that does is it just keeps you afloat. It's not really a Jesus, it just keeps you afloat if you don't want to drown while you're typing something, so on and so forth. Fastbow, self-explanatory. Fat Man, it keeps making the eating noise, like you're eating over and over, keeps replaying it, and you can set the speed. You can set the speed at which it replays. It's mostly to annoy players. Fly, self-explanatory. Free cam. Glide, Jesus. Here's what I mean when Dolphin is not really a Jesus. This Jesus, just, it's really nice. It's my kind of Jesus. Mostly other clients would just keep you bobbing up and down. This one just keeps you, it doesn't bob you per se. No fall, self-explanatory. No slowdown. This is for bows, arrows, and eating. So normally you would walk half the speed and when you're eating, also walk half the speed. Alright, now Paralyze is a little bit of a trollish module. what it does is say you're on a survival server, survival game server, and it allows you to spectate in creative mode. What you can do is you can immediately die, turn on paralyze, and if you go towards the center of a player, like that almost, they will not be able to escape. Pretty much, they'll stay frozen. They're not be able to move. They're also going to lose health, and that's mostly just to annoy them and screw them over. Pretty much, I find it funny to use. Phase is the phase through corners of blocks and doors. So normally, when you turn on phase, you'll be able to phase through this corner, so you'll be on the other side, and you could also phase through doors. Potion saver, it attempts to save potions pretty much. Work in progress. Sneak, you're able to sneak at full speed, or if a server has custom no cheat settings, you'll be able to set it to slow sneak to bypass and no cheat plus. Ladder. So normally when you would try to climb a ladder, these gaps in between wouldn't let you. Now you're able to go all the way up even with the gaps. Speed, self-explanatory step, self-explanatory suicide is for like Vampire Z and survival games when you want to troll people with paralyze or become a vampire. And then Vampire Z, the last option, is it changes certain modules to fit Vampire Z. That's pretty much it. The last thing I need to show you guys is the IRC. This is the IRC. It's very nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you guys. Thank you and have a great day, I guess.